What a journey the Deathriders have had over the past year. I mean, seriously, remember when they weren't exactly the most loved group in AEW, especially during Moxley's championship reign? That period had people calling them overexposed, violent just for the sake of it, and sometimes even directionless. And yes, I was one of those people.
Consider this a gift.
No!
But like I've said before, several times on here, they actually got better after Moxley lost the AEW championship. Because that's when they finally became more than just Mox and his crew. They became fleshed out characters. And now, with everything happening recently, I think we are about to see something big change for the Deathriders. A paradigm shift. Let's rewind a bit the past few weeks or so. At Wrestle Dream, Moxley said, "I quit" to Darby Allin. That moment still doesn't sit right with him. A week later, he knocks out a referee in a match with Kyle O'Reilly because he didn't want to quit again.
Moxley just elbowed referee Paul Turner!
I think he'd rather do that than tap out. He didn't want to give up again.
And the referee corps, the conglomeration now.
Then the following week, Marina Shafir, who is quietly become the emotional anchor for this whole thing, in my opinion, knocks out another referee after a double countout, just so the match doesn't get restarted and Moxley doesn't tap out again.
I think O'Reilly
O'Reilly was begging for...
Like, you see the pattern here, right? He's afraid. Not afraid of losing, not necessarily, but afraid of being seen as weak, especially by his peers. And that's where the story gets interesting. Marina posted that picture of all of them hugging after Collision went off air. It doesn't feel like a random, insignificant moment, I think. It feels like the end of something, or maybe a calm before the storm, so to say. They look like a group that knows a big change is coming. So here's my first theory. They're gonna turn on Moxley. Simple. Maybe not immediately, but soon. Either at Blood and Guts or Full Gear. Think about it. This group has always been about loyalty and violence, right? I mean, it's no coincidence that John was recently in commentary cheering for his first lieutenant, Marina. But AEW has a history of emotional betrayals. So it's serendipitous, like the Blackpool Combat Club when Mox, Claudio, and Pac turned on Danielson.
Moxley's been saying... God almighty! I can't believe what I just saw!
No, Mox, don't do this! Oh my God!
What's he trying to do with somebody? Can we get somebody out of here?
And now we are looking at the same setup. Mox loses Blood and Guts for them, or maybe Full Gear doesn't go their way, and the rest of the group finally snaps. Maybe Marina is the one who pulls the trigger. Maybe she's the one who pulls Mox down, like Claudio did to Danielson. Or maybe she hesitates, like Yuta did. Maybe she's not in on it, and it's the only time we ever see her break. Besides with Roddy, of course.
Treating...
Well, smart by Moxley to get himself out of bounds.
Marina Shafir standing in the path of Roderick Strong. A wry smile on her face as Garcia looming in the background, but Kyle O'Reilly. Mixing
A lot of tensions here. It's good. I like it.
Garcia and...
Yeah.
Either way, something is about to give. And honestly, maybe it's the right decision. Mox reuniting with Eddie Kingston again, and Hook, I guess. Maybe even Bryan to feud with the Deathriders. I mean, Eddie did try to warn him about Claudio.
No one, hey, look at me. No one kicks your ass but me. You understand that? I got your back, but you're with this scumbag. You want me to sit back and chill? What is wrong with you?
About some Chikara BS, dude.
No, I
It was
can't.
10 years
I
ago.
can't. I can't.
None of his
I
mouth.
can't.
He's not mad at me.
No, I'm ready to. What are you talking? Yeah.
Are the Deathriders bigger than one man now? Have they outgrown Moxley's shadow? Only time will tell. But there's another way this could go. Maybe they are not breaking up at all. Maybe they are just evolving. We've seen hints of it. The little run-in with the Don Callis family on Collision could be planting seeds.
On the subject of mutual benefit, Kyle here has got a very high-stakes match with Mark Briscoe. Now, I know you've got Briscoe, you guys, at blood and guts. And I'm just saying, I'm very happy when I think about what you guys are going to do and leave him as dog food.
Do we look like we need a favor from anybody?
Remember, it was John who gave that awful scar to Don, so maybe he never forgave Mox for that.
Moxley! Not friends. I think that, I think Don thought that he was going to be buddies with Mox.
And what does this mean for Don Callis? Is he going to be able to be in Kenny's corner later on tonight? We have to take a break. We got more Dynamite still to come. Oh, man.
Maybe the Deathriders are turning face, or even better, they are becoming twinners, like the Hot Syndicate. If that's the case, then that means they won't fit cleanly on either side anymore. They are not full villains, but they are not saints either. They are just them. And honestly, that might work. Their feud with the Don Callis family could be the redemption arc we didn't know we needed. Either way, something big needs to happen with them. They've been the one constant in AEW through some wild months. Through injuries, exits, and reinventions. They are now the heartbeat that just won't quit. And maybe the best ending here isn't destruction, it's transformation.
I'm going to tell you something, okay? I want you to listen to me. It's going to take some time for everybody to wrap their brains around this, but we're going to start right now, okay? Listen to me. This is not your company anymore.
No matter what, the next chapter feels inevitable. And if AEW is proving anything, is that endings like this, they always lead to something unforgettable. So whatever happens next, it needs to be big for the Deathriders.